Hello everyone, welcome to LaserTech's Tuesdays at 2. I'm Jay Koschel, the Global Marketing Communications Manager here. Every Tuesday around 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we go live with a subject matter expert to talk about a solution in traffic safety or in professional measurement. You can join us all on coffee break. We are live for about 15 minutes. We love hearing what you think. We love to hear comments, so go ahead and post your comments. We'll answer them either in real time or as the subject of another Facebook Live. And today I am chatting with Steve Colburn, who is the trainer here at LaserTech. And we're talking about the MapSmart solution. Welcome back to Tuesdays at 2, Steve.
Well, it's great to be back, Jay. Thanks so much for having me.
So, for people who have not had a chance to meet you, could you take a moment to introduce yourself?
Sure. I have been with the company, just celebrated my 28th anniversary this last summer. So, been with them a long time, worn a lot of hats and stuff, and just have a lot of knowledge in both of our major divisions that you mentioned. So, I'm currently the applications training specialist, handling all the training, materials, sales support, marketing support, that kind of thing. So, having a great time.
Yeah, I know that I find you a very good resource. I have not been with the company for 28 years. So today we're going to talk about MapSmart. Can you give me a little background on the app and how did it come about?
Sure. It has been around darn near as long, in one form or another. We very early on felt the need to create and really have control over mostly our own little data collection app for our lasers that would do simple mapping. And the keyword being simple. Many, if not all of our customers are non-surveyors, so they really don't know mapping. So we really had to dummy something down and have control over that. So it's been through a bunch of evolutions, and the current one for the professional measurement division is MapSmart. Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of those key features in MapSmart?
Well, yeah, really, there's other data collection programs out there, obviously. So really the key thing for us was not only the simplicity, but the available methods that you have to work with that really lend themselves to the lasers. Baseline offset, range type measurements, things like that really suit them well. So those are some of the key features that it really started with and we've maintained all the way through.
Okay. Now you mentioned that they talk to our lasers, MapSmart talks to our lasers, which is a good thing. Does MapSmart pair with anything else?
Well, it's a very robust program, so I think it goes well with a nice robust Cabernet or something like that. It pairs with all of our lasers, including the newest one, the 200H. Some of the models will go to iOS apps, some just go to Android. Currently, MapSmart is just running on Android now, so and also Windows Mobile for those users that are still on that platform.
Okay. So, who needs this app? You mentioned that they're not necessarily surveyors, so
right.
Who benefits the best from this app?
Well, one of the main features we have in the program that's is for doing volume calculations. So we have a lot of customers, in aggregates, mining, even wood chips, and supply any kind of stockpiled material. We have a lot of customers there because that volume solution just gives them instant results right in the field. It's a real simple procedure and everything again. So those are the majority of our customers, I would say, and others just in all other spots, facilities mapping, or tree inventories, things like that, municipal data collection, things like that, yeah.
Okay. So I know we just released version 5.1, I believe. And it's an updated version. Can you tell us a little bit more? What's new for this version?
Well, oftentimes what drives a new release update is a couple of bug fixes. We try to get those done just as soon as we find them. But then there's always things we want to do to enhance it. And as some of the users may know, We just recently introduced GPS data collection with the app in Release 5. And until now, it was just used to establish your origin point and maybe a reference point if you're using an encoder. But now we've enhanced it to actually do GPS data collection. If you have a point you want to walk up to and grab with your GPS antenna, you can do that. It doesn't have to be measured in with a laser or anything. So we've expanded it into that. Another thing we've done, a big thing, is introduced background maps. So you can now bring in both ArcGIS, Esri's product, and Google's different background maps to your screen. And we found that it was nice to enhance that with point colors too. So they'll show up a little better, and you can designate different feature types with different colors and things like that. So we really enhanced the display that the user has. You've got pretty large-sized tablets and things, so you can really get a good display going these days. So we've also included the 200H laser now, our new hybrid laser that we just released this year. So we've got support in that for now. People can use the baseline offset or the range triangulation methods with that 200H product. And then, our typical GPX and KML file can go into ArcGIS. They can be opened right up into there, or Google Earth, or any of those other products. So, yeah, it's another really exciting release.
So what's the feature that you use the most in MapSmart?
Well, it's not one of these new ones quite yet, but I think the feature I still like the most is the editing, the point detail routine that we have. You can completely review and QC all your data before you leave the field. If you've made a mistake and categorized a series of points incorrectly, you can just change it all with one keystroke. It's really a great functionality that the program has to kind of recover from mistakes or oversights or something like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's like the eraser in the app, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. For inexperienced mappers and users, that's a great thing to have. We save them. Yeah.
Well, it saves them another trip out too.
Exactly.
The whole
time in the field, is so precious. So.
Right. Yeah. So, is there anywhere people can go to learn more about the app?
Yeah, we've got tons of resources. The website is full of them. If you go to the MapSmart, you'll find it in the product finder on our website. You can go there and get, download the brochures, see all the specifications for it. There's links to webinars we've done and, things like that. Links also to videos on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube, the Professional Measurement YouTube channel is another great resource. I got videos on the stem mapping or tree inventory application that I mentioned with the introduction of GPS and stuff there, and some other procedural ones on the volume calculation and that kind of thing. So tons of resources there. Right.
The YouTube channel is LaserTech Pro, so they can just search that and find all the videos that we have from MapSmart.
Yeah.
So do you just download the app from the Google Play Store, or
right.
You said it was also on Windows Mobile? How would they get a hold of that?
They would just purchase it through one of our resellers, our authorized dealers, and then they get issued a license key that they get access to a website where they can download the necessary files to install it on their Windows Mobile device. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a cost for the app?
Yeah, it's I think it's in the neighborhood of $500, I believe. I think that's a little bit removed from it right now.
Right.
Current sales price, but I think it's around $500.
But they're able to download like a trial period, aren't they?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
They can get right off the Play Store and try it for 30 days free of charge.
Well, that's nice. Yeah. That way you can run it through its paces, test out editing points.
Have a laser and like to try it. If you have a GPS and you've been using another GPS data collection app, try MapSmart. We've got full functionality essentially in it now. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know that you can try it out before making a big commitment to it.
Yeah.
So we've talked about pizza before, so I didn't want to ask you about pizza again. We have an ongoing discussion in my home about the best Thanksgiving dessert. What would be your favorite Thanksgiving dessert?
Wow. Yeah, there's a bunch of good ones, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of tough to pick. I think one year, I think it happened the same year, both my cousin and my daughter were both invited to the house for this holiday, but they both brought the same dessert, and it was a pumpkin cheesecake. And they were both just delicious. And I think for like a Thanksgiving thing, I think those are probably my tops right now.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, half of my family likes pumpkin pie. The others don't. I don't know what's wrong with them.
My mom just told me of a pie she's making this year that's half pumpkin and half pecan pie, kind of.
Ooh.
Like,
Okay.
come on.
Like,
kind of interesting.
actually split in half like this?
Well, no, it's like a pumpkin pie with pecans inside and then like a pecan topping or something, yeah.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I'm coming over to your place.
I'm not supposed to do that this year. I invite you all.
So, thank you for joining me and talking a little bit about MapSmart today. Is there anything else that we needed to touch on with the app?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, just really a full-featured program. You can store notes for the data. You can classify them as points, lines, and polygons.
So you can actually put notes with each point as well?
Right, yeah, that's kind of classify them, categorize them for down the road, for the volume calculation, and things like that. Yeah, it's really growing up, our little MapSmart program. We've put all kinds of features in it, and now with GPS, that's just great combination of two technologies, and we've got it in there now, so yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah, I like the idea of a background map so you can see where you are while you're doing the mapping too.
Yeah, that's almost become industry standard now with all the data collection apps, and everybody's got access to, they're online and hooked in almost all the time now. If you have to go offline, you do, but yeah, a lot of times you can get coverage, and it's really a benefit to them out in the field to be able to have that visibility on a satellite map, for example, or something like that.
Right, yeah. Well, I want to thank everyone else who has joined us on the Facebook Live today. If you want to be alerted about upcoming Tuesday at 2 events, just click the like button and follow LaserTech's page. Taking a look ahead, next week on December 1st, Peter Thompson from Duncan Parnell will be our guest, and I'm sure we'll have a very interesting discussion.
Great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So, until next week, everyone, we wish you a very enjoyable and peaceful Thanksgiving.
Thanks, everybody. See you.